$1,000 in a saving account at interest rate of 10% per year, compounded quarterly for 10 years. Determine the future worth of the deposit. So we have the present value as a 1,000, n is equal to 10 years, and we have the interest rate is 10% per year, compounded quarterly. So this is the nominal interest rate, and we're trying to find F. So for this question, there are two ways for doing it. First of all, you could find the effective interest rate per year and use the number of years to be equal 10. So here's what I did to find the I effective. I used the equal effect, and I used the nominal rate of 10%, and we know this interest rate is compounded quarterly, so the interest is charged 4 times a year. So I put 4 here to find the effective interest rate. So the effective interest rate 10.38. Now when I calculate the future value, I use this value. So what I would do, I would say FV 1,000. This the rate would be this rate, the new rate that we calculate, the effective one, for the period would be 10 years, because we use the year as a base of our calculation. Then the payment nothing, and the present value to be the $1,000. Again, what we used here, we used the year as a base of our calculation. However, if we need to do the quarter as the base of calculation, you convert this into quarters. So that would be 40 quarter. Okay, and then we need to find the effective interest rate per quarter. So what we need to find what would be the R for quarter. So I'm gonna put this here for now. Okay, now we need to find R and M, right? And this is per quarter, and this is also per quarter. R per quarter, so we're moving from 1 year to a quarter, so that would be 10% divided by 4. That would be still nominal. We can't use this one yet. Still nominal. How often the interest rate charged per quarter? So we know this is compounded quarterly. So if we ask ourselves how often this interest rate is charged per quarter, it's 1. So now if you use the effect function for this 0.025 and for 1, it will give you the same thing. Now we apply the future value function equal FV. Rate is this. Number of periods is 40 quarters, because each year has 4 quarters. We have 10 years, that would be equal to 40 quarters. We don't have a payment. PV would be the $1,000, and that should give you the same answer, 2,685. So whether you use your base calculation year as a base of your calculation or quarter as a base of your calculation, but the most important thing is to unify the base of your calculation. So if you decided to use the year as a base of your calculation, you have to find the effective interest rate per year. If you decide to use the quarter as a base of your calculation, you have to use the quarter as a base of your calculation, and you have to convert the 10 years into quarters, as we did here, 40 quarters, and we did identify what would be the effective interest rate per quarter, as we did here. And then once we're done, we calculate the interest rate, and we find should give you the same answer. So in this method, we use the years as a base of our calculation. On this method right here on the right side, I used the quarter as base of my calculation.